It's been a big issue for a long number of years, but it's really grown in the last 3 to 4 years. And the issue really is with laundering. First of all, the agri-diesel that's available in Ireland is a much lower tax rate it has. So therefore, it's lucrative to be actually take the dye out of it. In the Republic of Ireland, we have a dye. It's a market dye, green, and in the north it's red. And what we have is people taking the dye out of the product, selling it as legitimate product without paying the duty and the taxes on it. It's got worse, all right. We used to have a product with a marking in it of 1,000 ppm. That got reduced down then to 10 ppm, which made the agri-diesel very similar to the ordinary road diesel, with the exception of the marker. So once the marker is removed from it, therefore then it looks like the legitimate product. Coupled with that, then you had a proliferation or an explosion of new service stations, or service stations on back street lanes, and all sorts of units being set up to actually sell this product. And it wasn't just in border counties, it's throughout Ireland, competing then with legitimate retailers who are trying to make an honest living on the ground. The figures that have been bandied around are from 250 million to 300 million of revenue to the government that's lost as a result of this, and you're looking at maybe 150 million then to the retailer in terms of losses. I mean, the retail sector for retail fuels is predominantly independent. 80% is independent, and what you have is them on the ground trying to compete with these illicit operators, these backstreet cowboys effectively. And what you have is then it's not a level playing pitch. The rules aren't fair. There has been service stations closed, there has been job losses and cutbacks as a result of it. It is a big problem for the industry here. Firstly, the environmental, that's a big factor in that there's a lot of waste as a result of this, a lot of sludge, and that gets dumped illegally, causing contamination to the ground, to streams, etc. There's been a big cost in terms of the environmental cleanup. This is a product that has been laundered and gone through a process where market dye has been reduced. There are it's contaminated effectively, and so on. So it might appear to be cheap and so on, but in the short to medium term, it will do a lot of damage to the motorist's car. It's not a good deal. It's absolutely not a good deal. What I'd be saying is contact the Garda, contact the Revenue, contact Customs and so on, because if it appears to be a really good deal, it isn't. It's potentially laundered. Log on to stopsmuggling.ie. Let's all work together to stop smuggling.